Hi, welcome to the next round of migrations. So we're going to be taking the snack time deck that we start with. We're going to go over a little bit high level of what the version that you get right out of the box is. Then we'll go into the actual upgrades for taking this deck and making it an Explorer All-Star. And we're going to try it out for a couple matches and see how we do. If you like the series, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. So starting right out of the gate, we do start with a bunch of kind of mediocre cards, and some cards that may be good, like Mosswood Dread Knight, but don't really synergize with this deck. So it doesn't really fit on theme, even though it is technically a good card. We have some like Hunters, which isn't very good, Screen Puff, which is a bad common, and we do get some like Farmer, which is kind of nice, but we don't really have our best 2-drop, which we're going to get into. And we have a lot of other clunky 3s and 5s. So we're really going to trim our curve down, hopefully get this down. So that's the original list. Let's get into the upgraded version for Pioneer. So the first draft, we have a deck with 4 Cauldrons, 4 Mentors, 1 Greta, 4 Egotist, 2 Savvy Hunters, 1 Farmer. As our creature package, we have Dress, that Thoughtseize. We have some Pushes, we have a Trophy still, Grab, Deadly Dispute, some Ovens, and some Trail Crumbs for a little bit of card advantage. Sideboard, though, we get another Trail in case we face something with card advantage. We have Mites to get rid of the Annex. Pick Your Poison else to get rid of Annex, plus some flyers like Demons. Soulscar Mage is Soulsky Lantern is our graveyard hate. Anoint with Affliction is for Rakdos Prowess. Go for the Throat for mid-range threats. Like I said, Trails for grindy matchups. Choking Mizma is for aggro. We have Go Blank for a little bit of graveyard hate. Also pretty reasonable against combo and control. That is our deck. Let's see if this deck has what it takes to compete in the current Pioneer meta. Tap Stomping Grounds. We'll play a cat. Say go. So like initially, like right out of the gate, like this deck looks pretty fine. We did manage to find our land. It's pretty good. Play the Mentor, which is the best 2-drop. Especially since it is in the Golgari Sack Food deck. So we're definitely going to be picking that up with our wild cards. And that's a deck we're actually going to be pivoting to. It's going to be pivoting, this deck is pivoting to a pseudo tier 2.5 deck that already exists in Pioneer. So that's kind of nice. So we don't have to necessarily go for a potentialness that we're vesting in wild cards. It's not a good deck. So here, I don't really think I want to go ahead and get those down. I want to go ahead and get down the Egotist, ship it. Now we could sack 2 foods with this and draw. But I don't really think that's where I want to be. I want to play a Mentor, I think, in a Deadly Dispute. And we'll take the damage. So the fact we're facing Gruul, this looks like a Transmog deck. Because of Spite. Thunderherd Migration, Kihira. Maybe this is creativity into the Dinosaur. Okay. We're going to go ahead and play Mentor. Sack the... Actually, we'll attack first. We're going to sack the cat. Drain you. Sack it. Food. Drain you. Say go. So it's probably, they are probably playing Voltborn Tyrant, if I had to guess. Reflecting a Voltborn Tyrant is kind of cool. So looking around. Okay. Attacks. Offer the trade. Make a food. Takes out my Egotist. That's fine. These cash grabs I don't think are going to be as useful until we actually get to the point of the next version where we kind of want to mill stuff and we have Scavenger's Talent. Keep that in mind. Play Savvy Hunter, draw a card. Play Goat. Creativity. Gets 3 Volborn Tyrants. Oh. Carnosaur plus Tyrant. And a big score. I don't see any black mana, so it's not a reanimator pile, but that's something to be noted. Play the cash grab. I guess take a mentor. Get back a cat. Get back a cat. I wish I would have known I was drawing an egotist. Say go? So I can take out a Carnosaur. Is that good enough, though? I mean, I'm definitely going to, right? I'm going to sack probably a familiar. Oh, man. Okay. Got me. I guess go for the throat. Bush is not doing anything. Go blank, maybe? And a trail? I don't like that. Swamp Duress. Take a creativity. Go. I do like the fact that this is kind of like a migration deck. It's also a combo deck. Play a mentor. Go. So like you can just naturally ramp into a Carnosaur, which is kind of nice. Play a Trail Crumb. Hit you. At this point, we just kind of just need to just close this game out fast as we can, aggressively. I don't know if that's possible, though. Sure. So now he's going to go ahead and big score this turn. Hit ya. Go. I do like this. So he gets the big score, ramps into a Carnosaur if he really wants, while also being a nice target for creativity. That kind of sucks because he gets a 6/6 back. Sack of food, trying to draw. Go. This is definitely not a good matchup, right? We're not fast enough to beat a ram deck like this. Yeah. Now everything has haste. We have to trade. It doesn't make any sense for us to block something. For us to chomp something. Come on. Actually, doesn't matter. The land here doesn't do anything. Yeah. 0-1. Let's get into the next. Green pool tapped. Alright, Duress. Take up the Beanstalk. Draws another. The irony. I don't really think I want to make him ramp. Shocks himself. Okay, kill your up the Beanstalk. So now he doesn't get the Overlord down. Play a cat, say go, I guess. I mean, I should probably not do it. He probably just now he verses it. Instead of waiting one turn. These cemeteries not being an untapped stomping grounds is the problem. We could have sacked it, drawn. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Fatal Push isn't doing anything. Ship it. Hits me. Take it. Play a Mentor. Say go. Sack the Mentor, draw some cards. Go. This has to be Incarnation, right? I had to guess because there's nowhere to run. There's the Incarnation, sure. Take some damage. You sack the nowhere run. Probably for a Fable. No, Reserve. That's fine. Sack. Alright, try to kill the Zur. You definitely could animate the Overlord. And it's a bigger Overlord. Alright. Oven. Egotist. And you get a Gat. Yep, the turn. At this point, I think the cat is kind of our last draw. If we could somehow answer one of these two, we probably are in big trouble. Because we can't really deal with this Overlord. We kind of just have to just block. And try to slow this down enough to where we could deal enough damage with the cat and the Egotist. That's kind of where we're at right now. Have to bring back a cat. Okay. We want to force him to use a graveyard mode. Sack it again, drain you. Versus. Alright, we're at 14. What are you sacking now? Okay, Egotist, that's fine. The issue is I can't really give the Egotist indestructible enchantment. I have no enchantments to sack. So you probably gonna get frisky with everything. I mean, even the flanker makes sense to swing with. There's just no world, right, where I can get enough damage, maybe. 17. Okay. Saxon Incarnation. What are you grabbing here? It's kind of scary. We got him to 7, but an Overlord of the Blood Pits. He has 2 mana left over. He could easily draw a Verse, which would be very problematic. Does he sack the other Incarnation? No, the Flood Pits to get Lavinia to gain 5. Okay, a land's not cutting it here. It is not cutting it. So now we just die in the air. Sure. We tried. Go blank. Fatal push out. Pick your poison in. Trail in. Probably might. Potentially in. What else can we cut? Maybe set Hunter and some cash grab. Run it like that. Come on. Go. Tap land. Sure. Play a might. Say go. Nowhere to run. Get rid of it. Play a cat. Say go. Shocks himself. Verse. Deadly Disputed. No lands, huh? We have to trail, I think. Get back the cats. Dig. Take the land. Play it free. I guess not really free because we exchange a treasure for food. All right, that's our best possible turn. I mean, we're trying here. So an avatar. Question is, do we want an egotist or go blank this turn? So he goes down to 5 cards. Goes down to 3. Alright, play egotist. Attempt to smack for 4. Opponent has removal spell, clearly. Looks like they're trying to go for the egotist. Nope, takes it. They go. A binding. Okay. There goes my egotist. Do you have an overlord or do you have something else? Somehow we already let him get to 5. And he didn't even play an overlord to ramp past 3. We are not having a very fast clock, clearly. Alright, makes him 2/1s. Another trail. Play a mentor. Shove in there. You're double blocking. Interesting. There you go. Now we have the familiar, which is kind of nice. Because that's kind of a free way of triggering a trail. So we can maybe draw some cards. Well, that sucks. So rest in peace is a problem. Now our cat is vulnerable. And this doesn't do anything on leaves. Incarnation. What are you sacking here? It's not rest in peace, right? Because that would be weird. You give us back an egotist. Is that... Okay, you're getting a 3-drop, which is probably Fable. Skyclave. Alright. Get rid of a couple cards from your hand. And pass. We'll attack. You might exchange the Skyclave. We get a 1/1 back, which is not the greatest, but, you know, we kind of have to take it. Last thing we definitely don't need is him to use a Yoran to blink the Skyclave and start eating our trails. Which would be next turn, so we made the right call, I think. So he could sack Rest in Peace now. It's not doing a lot. We don't have a cat no more. We don't really have anything. Sack of food. Go digging. Get a mentor. I think I decline. Oven. Play a mentor. Hit ya. Say go. So next turn we can maybe start doing something. 42 cards. There's no world he gives me Egotist back. Definitely blinks this. And this. Is there something better on my side than the Egotist? Or am I missing something? Yeah, he just wants to push it. Make a food, I guess. We didn't have enough mana to actually keep it alive. Gets rid of my oven, which is okay. That's definitely not the card that's going to let me win this game. How do I win? Is it possible to win? Aha, duress. Take a binding. Crack a food. Take a mentor. Mentor's not helping. I guess an oven. Boy, that's an oven. Ship it. But we don't really have that much time to get out of this. And what are the odds that we can get out of under a rest in peace? And still find a cat, right? Because we got to have a cat to close this game. We do have 3 cats. And we do have 1 might, 3 pick your poisons. But pick your poisons is not even going to hit the rest in peace. So it has to be a might. Or a assassin's trophy. And then we need an egotist. Quick. So we block 1 of them. Take the rest. We live, we live. That's kind of how we have to play this. Second rest in peace. Gets rid of it. Or what, though? Azure. Crack a food. Egotist is okay. I don't think that's going to win, though. We just have so much flyers there. Can't beat it. What a terrible way to lose that game. Let's get into the next one. That mortuary. Get rid of the cash grab. Go. Oh, sure. Play a trail. Say go. Anointed Peacekeeper probably names this Hunter. Actually, probably the Cauldron. Is that weird? Play the Savory Hunter. Say go. I don't know. He probably just plays a Skyclave Appetizers. Nope. Looks like he has a Collected Company up. So no Skyclave, please. No removal. Skyclave. What do you need? Gets rid of the Savory Hunter. I should have sacked it. Maybe not. That's probably not worth it. But I think this is pretty rough. Sack it. Get it. Food. Now we take our beatings. Go. I'm pretty sure this means we can't really do much with it, right? Alright, probably bends that. Block. Sack it. Probably can't get it back because it probably has a tax of 2 to activate its ability. Yeah. No green source, huh? Say go. A Coco. Probably means that's GG's. Yeah. That's enough. I guess we bring choking. Go for the throat. Possibly anoint. Cut to rest. I mean, we can get exactly Coco with that. Probably not that great. Probably trim the cash grabs. And we can go up. Pick your poisons to get the flyers. Run it like that. Swamp. Cat. Go. There's no world where he has an exile-based spell here. Sure. Hatcha. Mentor. Go. So I think I like this move. Kellen. It's fine. Attack. Sack the cat. Play it oven. There you go. So we got all that down before an even interrupter could interfere. So that's kind of nice. The fact that he's cracking that now is pretty good. Skyclave appetizers. Definitely probably wants that. Get back to cat. Drain you. Sack the cat. Get back to cat. Drain you. Untap. I don't know what I want to do here. Stack the mentor, draw some cards. I think. So I don't have... I can't play the swamp. Okay. Get another cat. Say go. So he's probably going to Skyclave the oven. So we get rid of the Kelly. Get rid of a cat. Draw some cards. Play another cat. Go. Innocence. That brings up an interesting idea. Has anybody tried to loop cats with Innocence? That seems kind of based. Coco, get rid of the Innocence. That does sound pretty base though. If you could loop Cat Oven with Innocence, you could just literally draw every card every turn. There goes my egotist. And a portable hold to get rid of a cat. Hits me. So you do that. I think I kill the Innocence. If I kill the Innocence and I do Artifact, I'm bound to get one of the two off the actual board. If I hit here, get back a egotist. Like, that's not going to cut it. I think I have to take that out. And then I need to do each opponent sacks an enchantment. Say go. Sure. Draws one card instead of two, which is kind of what I had to do here. Yeah, take my beats. A land's not helpful, but we'll say go. A Coco. Draws a card. Smacks. I guess we block one. Another land, huh? Not helpful. So I go. A hearse. And we ditch. 0-3. Let's get into the wrap up. So what do we think about this deck overall? We struggle a little bit. Without having access to Yeager, the deck definitely struggles. Even if you just cut the Gritta, Savory Hunter, and the Farmer for 4 copies of Yeager, you probably have a much better shot at winning matches. Having just an option, just the combo, is a huge deal on Pioneer. So that one change alone, if you can get the Yeagers, I would recommend it. That's like the first trade I think I would do. Like I said, if you can get access to it, because Cauldron, Mentor are in the actual non-budget version, along with Cash Grab, Deadly Disputes, Fatal Push, Oven. So these cards are all pretty much you're going to be playing in the non-version. So I do think that's the first change I would make. Is a Farmer, Hunter, and the Gritta, and put in 4 Yeagros. Popular Egotist is a nice little add, right? It makes your combo faster, so you don't have to do it as long to loop those cats. Plus, it's a nice backup win con. So I do think it's pretty reasonable to keep a little bit more into the changes. Just because after Yeager and getting your mana base taken care of, then you can start focusing on the other stuff. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this deck. Next week will be all the upgraded version with the rares and mythics added. I think that deck is going to surprise you how really good it is, and there's a reason why. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It is a legit deck in Pioneer. So this is probably one of those decks, like I said, that legitimately you take out of the gate. There is a direct path to a meta deck. So that's why this deck, I think, is pretty amazing for that regard. So let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to know, and I'll talk to you guys next time.